Ed says hello, Ken. Bertez says hello, Ken.
Hey, people. It is Wednesday, April the what? It is Wednesday, April the 24th. Okay. It is 11:21 in the morning, and I just ran into Johnny Strides here at Temperance Street and Bay. So how you doing, Mr. Strides?
All good. A little chilly this morning.
Very chilly. He's live streaming, as you can see. And I was going to head down to King Street and take a walk along King Street East, but I thought I'd just start off by, you know, showing Mr. Strides in action here before he makes his way up to, where are you headed?
Probably the square.
The square? Are you near the end of your stream?
We're about almost 2 hours in. So
Okay, well, I guess that's near the end then, yeah.
short for you, long for me.
Right. All right, well, enjoy the rest of your stream. Not much longer to go. And I'll probably run into you again soon sometime. We'll have to do another walk.
All right.
Right? All right, well.
Get those Bessies moving.
I will, yeah. All right, well,
care, Ken.
good seeing you.
Yeah, you too. See ya.
All right, see you. And I am going to head straight south down Bay Street to King, and then I'll walk along the length of King Street East to where it ends at Queen Street, just a bit before the Don River. And it is a chilly 5 degrees, and when the wind kicks up, it feels almost sub-zero. Just crossing Bay and Adelaide. And King Street is the next street. We are King and Bay, so I'll start heading east here. Take a look west though.
Yeah, something like that. Right.
And a bit quiet in the financial district right now. It is morning after all. I think by rush hour though it'll be pretty busy. So we're still on the west side here, but we'll be crossing Yonge and start our journey along King Street East. Here, Young and King. Alright, eastbound we go. This chilly weather is a bit aggravating, to be honest. It's kind of annoying that it's so cold near the end of April. Although we are getting some warm weather coming up very soon. I saw in the forecast temperatures with the 25 Celsius are coming up by the end of the weekend. I'd be happy with just 17, 18. 25 is actually getting a bit warm for my liking. Walking past the King Edward Hotel. So this part of King Street East is referred to as Old Town. And some very historic sites are all along here, as you can see. The Old Town of York, which was Toronto's original name. It was first built up in this area. Another interesting historical factoid there, although that doesn't go back as far back in time. He was the subject of a song written by Bob Dylan. This is the story of the hurricane. Crossing Church Street, St. James Cathedral. And to the south is the St. Lawrence Market area. We're sort of straddling both Old Town and the St. Lawrence Market neighborhood here. St. James Park across the street, one of the nicest downtown parks in my opinion. top 3, I would say. And more historical plaques. You can always pause and read. But you can see this area is just chock full of history. And St. Lawrence Hall, another awesome 19th century building. I think that one dates from 1850, I believe. I don't think I ever noticed there was a restaurant here. We're at Jarvis.
Big song and the closer. That's like 3 songs, 3 drains.
And this old building has been derelict for years. It's the site of a redevelopment for a new tower, but I think they're going to be retaining the old building. But it seems to have not had any movement for quite a long time now. I'm not sure what the status of that proposal is currently. Crossing George Street. Here's George Brown College. This is the main downtown campus. And another historical plaque here. So the building from 1807 doesn't exist anymore, but nevertheless, an interesting little historical footnote there. The building that's currently there is old as well, just it doesn't go back as far as 1807. Here's the main college building. George Brown College occupies several buildings in the area. I wonder how old this sign is. That should have a historical plaque on it, I think. Looks like the theme of this walk is how many historical plaques and markers can we see and read? And Sherborne Street. Eventually we'll move out of Old Town and come into Corktown. I think once we get to... It's a loud talker. Once we get to Parliament Street, I believe that's when we cross into Corktown, which is another old neighborhood. Not as old as Old Town, but almost. Lots of new development taking place all along this stretch here. We've got office tower and some new residential towers on the rise.
Because I woke up and saw your house.
Pumpernickel's, never been there. I think it's fairly popular though. Right, Berkeley Street. All this construction hoarding here is for the new Ontario line subway, which will be passing through the area, and a new station is also being constructed here. And here's Parliament, so we'll be crossing into Corktown. And my camera holding hand is freezing. So this may not be the oldest part of the city compared to neighboring Old Town, but it does possess a couple of buildings which are considered the oldest for what they are. Little Trinity House and Little Trinity Church. I think that's the oldest continuously operating church in the city. I think it has a plaque of its own. Little Trinity Church, founded in 1842. Started construction in 1843, and I think it opened in 1844, so older than St. Lawrence Hall, which dates from 1850. It goes back to not long after the city of Toronto was incorporated. I believe Toronto was incorporated in 1834 from the town of York, which predated it. And York was founded in 1793 or thereabouts. I like these little side streets that just sort of beckon you to go and explore. That one is just a short stub though, often lined with old row houses. That new residential building just sort of popped up suddenly. I think last time I looked at that, it was still just a shell rising. Whenever I walk past this building, I always think of an awesome sci-fi show called Orphan Black. This building was used as the police station in that show, which was set in Toronto. That's Bright Street heading straight across King there. That's an awesome little street. I've done a few recent walks along there. It's lined with old 19th century row houses and the street curves, so it's a bit unique. King and Sumac. I'm not so fond of this building. Another little stub street with some old row houses. That one says private lane though. I think there's another one across the street there. Looks to be a dead end as well. And we're almost at the end of King Street. Up ahead it merges with Queen Street East. And Queen Street continues on. Jeez, she must be cold. Well, she seemed fine though. And here's River Street looking north. And the last little section of King Street. King Street East, I should say. King Street West goes for quite a lot longer in the other direction from Yonge. Eventually it does end though, once it hits Roncesvalles Avenue. And it also merges with Queen at that point. So it looks like in both directions, King loses out to Queen. And that's it. This is where Queen takes over. Head over the Queen Street Viaduct there, over the Don River. And some pretty nice views looking back towards the heart of downtown. And you can see the river and the Don Valley Parkway. Bet you that water is absolutely frigid right now. So I'm going to start to wrap up the video. I hope you enjoyed the walk along all of King Street East and a bit of Bay Street to kick things off, where we ran into Mr. Johnny Strides while he was out live streaming. So it was good to see Johnny. So I hope you enjoyed the walk through Old Town and Corktown along King Street East, between Bay and, well, basically where Queen Street takes over here. So leave a comment down below if so, and let me know your thoughts either way. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And also be sure to hit that notification bell, that way you won't miss any of my videos. If you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal, as well as via my merch store. Or you can also support the channel by becoming a channel member, or by sending a super thanks if you prefer to do it that way. And you can find me on Instagram also under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back, because as always, I will continue.